Hey, last night I was on Early Edition.
You were?
Arbella
Nice.
Early Edition with Trenny, NBC Sports Boston.
One night out of the week, I didn't see it.
Damn you.
What happened?
It was a fine program. I enjoyed my time very much, as I always do.
So who were you on with?
It was me and Trenny in studio, and Curran and Perry were here in Foxborough doing it.
Still here live.
Yeah, they were here all day.
What the hell are they doing?
Guys are warriors yesterday. The nice thing was Phil's shirt dried out by the time he went on TV at 6 p.m. So anyway, I think I struck a nerve with those two. A little bit. Just a sports nerve, not a personal thing.
Okay.
A sports nerve.
What take did you dish out?
I said this about the McDaniels. It was a fill in the blank. The McDaniels-Vrabel relationship is what? So before we play it, one word. The McDaniels-Vrabel relationship is... What is it?
Fine. Respectful.
Fine. Respectful, okay? What adjectives would you use?
I would go weird.
All right. I used the word awkward. Here's how it went.
Yikes.
He was here as a coach for a long time. He's had a couple of failed head coaching stints, and now he's working under a guy who was a player when he was already coaching in the league and coaching for that team with that player on it. So that doesn't mean that the relationship is bad or there's any issues between the two. It's just, it's a little unusual, maybe a little bit awkward. You don't see that a lot.
Curran, how would you?
I need to see some evidence of this before I sign off on the awkward. I understand the dynamic that you're saying in sort of broad terms, so I don't know if Beetle has seen something.
No.
He has been out here practice.
No.
I know
I'm
he's
just
watching
saying,
closely.
I'm saying
Okay.
the setup is
He hasn't
awkward.
seen anything.
No. Like I said, this is not based on there being anything wrong with the relationship. It's just an awkward setup from the jump, even if they're the best of friends. It's a little different. You don't see this a lot.
I think it's a tidy fit. I really do. You have a guy who understands how good Josh McDaniels is as an offensive coordinator, having watched what to that point was the greatest performance in NFL history of an offense in 2007, and Vrabel was on that team. So he can feel comfortable that I can look over here and see what Josh is doing, learn from it, or I can wander over here and help Terrell Williams with the defense. You have a ready-made, it came with the building to an extent, offensive coordinator in Josh McDaniels, who was just down the street in Westwood. You bring him in. I can't find any kind of downside to it.
No downside whatsoever. Tidy fit. And they're giving me the look, you guys. You can't see it when we just play the audio. But the look those two gave me when I said it's awkward, it's unusual. I mean, Phil wants to see evidence. He wants a presentation of the evidence. My presentation is this. Josh McDaniels has a deeper coaching resume than his head coach. True or false?
True.
Deeper, far more experience, far better experience running one side of the ball. And I know that as a head coach, he has flamed out spectacularly in two spots. I mean, he failed in major ways in both spots. So Mike Vrabel has better head coaching experience. Josh McDaniels has way more coaching experience and has had way more success running one side of the ball. Mike Vrabel doesn't have some resume of running a defense that's been best in the league or an all-time defense. McDaniels has that on the offensive side of the ball. His expertise on offense exceeds any expertise of Mike Vrabel as a head coach. End of story. It does. And so if you don't think egos get in the way at some point, I'm not saying it ruins a relationship or it's going to be a problem for the team. I'm just saying everybody comes into it with an ego. Everybody has strong opinions. When you're a good coach, you must have strong opinions about what you're doing. Both of those guys are strong coaches. Strong coaches can sometimes have an awkward relationship. How many times have you seen that in professional sports and in the NFL? And name it. It happens. It's a natural part of the thing that this is. I want to see evidence.
I think anybody that's coached with Bill would say that their time with him was awkward because Bill's awkward. Like, it's tunnel vision. Josh has talked about it. Like, the second Mike was hired, I said my first reaction was go get Josh McDaniels. It's that easy. Like, I'm a current on that. It's like, it's a fit. Because you're going to fix the quarterback. You're going to have a better offense. You're going to have better play. You're going to have better protection schemes. And you get back to doing things the right way. And Brady has helped Josh. I like the path Mike has taken from a coaching standpoint. You could say Josh's coaching career is deeper.
Yeah,
I like the fact Mike went to Ohio State. Then he was linebackers coach with Houston. Then you become coordinator. Then you end up being the head coach with Tennessee. Then you get fired. Then you go be a consigliere for the Cleveland Browns. You get to sit back and be sort of an advisor. So it kind of became full circle to get back here to where you played as a player and won. I like his journey better than Josh's. Josh had the opportunity to play with the greatest quarterback or coach the greatest quarterback that ever walked the earth, and I think that helped him a lot. But it got him to the point where I feel comfortable him being a coordinator. And I said that's the most natural hire, the easiest hire for Mike Vrabel. Second he got hired. I said that day one. Go get Josh. All the ex-players say it. Gronkowski, Edelman, go get Josh. Go get Josh. It's an easy one.
I agree. Josh McDaniels was the right hire, but Josh McDaniels was also a coach when Mike Vrabel was a player, right, for the staff. There's this old internet clip that I love. It's these two old news guys, right? And one's on the desk and one is in the field. And the guy on the desk asks the reporter to ask a question, and the reporter goes, hey, don't tell me how to do my job. I used to be your boss. And then the news anchor says, yeah, and there's a reason you're out there now, and I'm here now. Because the thing is flipped. And that's the way I feel about this situation, right? Don't you think a little, and just in terms of the resume itself, it could get a little awkward, 100%.
All you got to do is go back to the Super Bowl.
No, McCone. Evidence. When Phil comes on, you better provide evidence to him of this.
Former teammate of mine, Teddy Bruschi, and his reaction to the Josh and Vrabel thing, looked at me like I had two heads.
Yes, two heads.
Yeah. So
evidence. And by the way, you're all compromised on McDaniels. Zoe, Edelman, Gronk, Perry, Curran. You're all compromised on this guy. He's media friendly and he's a good dude. And y'all like him. It's fine. He's a good guy. I get it. I've enjoyed our interactions with him on this show. He's been great over the years. You're all compromised on McDaniels. If Drake May sucks this year, who do you think is going to take a fall for that?
Josh.
Drake May? You think they're going to get rid of the quarterback? Nope. They're going to get rid of Josh McDaniels. That's what's going to happen. And there's more on that coming up because I think that's obvious. And by the way, I don't think that's going to happen. I think McDaniels will be good for Drake May. I think Drake May is about to have a great year. I don't think that's going to be an issue or someone is going to be taking a fall because it's not going to play out that way. So don't take that the wrong way. That's not a prediction. But I do think that at some point, a guy who's been coaching for as long as McDaniels has been coaching, and a guy who, with offense, has done a very good job in his career and has a ton of coaching experience, isn't at some point going to say, no, it needs to be done this way? And the head coach, who also has strong opinions, will say, well, I think it should be done this way. That's going to get awkward. But it's also natural.
100%.
That's how it's supposed to play out, where head coach and coordinators and position coaches are able to have a fight and a real dialogue and a real back and forth. That's the thing that we wanted under Bill for so long. And that's one of the, let me twist this back around. It's one of the positives of hiring someone like Josh McDaniels. He will gladly push back on Mike Vrabel because he has the resume to be able to do that with confidence.
Isn't that kind of the thing that went off the rails for Bill?
Yes.
He didn't have people that pushed back at the end there?
Yes, absolutely. He only would hire his friends. So I don't know that Mike Vrabel and Josh McDaniels are great friends, and that might be a great thing for how this team plays. Evidence. Show me evidence. I'm not out there talking to them during practice. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. This isn't an accusation. I'm not presenting a case against these guys. More on that. Because I think Josh McDaniels has more at stake right now than Mike Vrabel does. I think Mike Vrabel's got time to mold this team and this program and time to have success, even though the team is operating with a sense of urgency. I think he's got time on his side. I don't know that McDaniels does.